Pep Guardiola's Erling Haaland dilemma. One thing I do have to say about getting rid of Alvarez so late in the window was dumb. Because you knew that the chance of you finding a replacement for him at that time in the season was going to be low. I mean, the transfer window, sorry. And now we've got a dilemma with Haaland because regardless of whether he's doing well or bad, he's still our number one striker. And we've got no out-and-out striker to come in for him. I know we've got players that can play in the false nine, but De Bruyne, I don't think he's got the legs to do it anymore. Bernardo's the same. Gundogan is exactly the same as them two as well. Your best option would be either playing Jack Grealish as a false nine or Oscar Bob when he comes back from injury. Because I don't think you're going to get any top-class striker to come to City in January. I know there's been talk of Evan Ferguson from Brighton, but they're having a good season so far, so I'd be surprised if they'd let him go in January, because it would basically cost them their entire season. That fella for Sporting that scored a hat-trick against us the other week, don't ask me how to pronounce his name, because I'm not going to do it in case I absolutely butcher it. But there's no chance we get him in January. And I don't think that there's a chance we get him in the summer either, because he's going to want to come to City and be the number one striker. And with Haaland, there's not a chance that he's going to be that. And Pep doesn't give me that kind of manager vibe where he'd play two up front. So it's a bit of a funny dilemma. And I know people might bring up Phil Foden, but whenever he's played at false nine, he's been shit. I'm sorry. Phil Foden's best position is in the 10. Out wide, he doesn't do much. And as a false nine, he doesn't do much either. And don't play Rico Lewis in midfield, because he's not got the physical presence there. Well, you can play him as a central midfielder, because I think his creativity is not actually that bad. But for a CDM, you've got to be physical, and that's not what he's got. And we need Kovacic back as well, because he's, other than Rodri, I think he's our best midfielder in terms of keeping possession and driving forward with the ball. Out of our sort of central midfielders. And I personally think we're going to struggle without him. That's a bigger injury loss now without Rodri than what it would have been if he was there, obviously. But we need to get a backup striker in January if we can. Because even if it's someone who's not even that good. Is that Echeverri that's coming in a striker? Can anyone comment that in the comment section? The fella that's coming from River Plate, the same club that we got Alvarez from. I don't think he is a striker though. I've heard that he's a midfielder or maybe a winger. But I think he's a player that can play a variety of positions. But anyway, drop a like on this video and drop your thoughts in the comment section below on Pep Guardiola's dilemma with Erling Haaland. Still a great striker, don't get me wrong, but the creativity's not there for him at the moment, and he don't seem to be as clinical as he has been in the past few seasons, of late anyway. Because despite us losing 4-0 at the weekend against Spurs, Haaland still had a few chances that Vicario saved. So, yeah. It is what it is. But City till we die. We love them through the good times and through the bad times. Up the Blues.